Hello and a very warm welcome to today's contemporary piano soundbite. These contemporary soundbites feature brand new works specially composed during lockdown by some of our leading composers. We're inviting donations to the Help Musicians UK Coronavirus Hardship Fund for professional musicians who are badly affected by these circumstances. And I'm also recording these films in lockdown in my own home, and my piano's under lockdown as well. And I'm longing for the day when I can invite my tuner to come and fix a couple of strings which were newly replaced fairly recently. They go out of tune very quickly, and so under lockdown they're suffering a bit. So my apologies to you and the composers for that. But after lockdown has finished, we will be both recording all these pieces and I'll be giving the premiere concert performances as well. So then we can have the full attention of a piano technician, as one would expect. Today's world premiere is by a very distinguished British composer, John Casken, one of the leading and most established composers of his generation. Now, John was born in Barnsley in 1949. He studied at Birmingham University. His composition teacher was John Joubert, and John was a great friend of mine and wrote his third piano sonata for me. So I'm particularly pleased on a personal level, really thrilled to have this wonderful piece from one of John Joubert's most famous one-time students. John Casken went on to study as well in Poland, and there he became friendly and was for many decades a close associate and friend of the great Polish composer Witold Lutosławski. John came back to England and was a lecturer in music at Birmingham University, Durham University, and then for many years professor of music at the University of Manchester. John Casken has written eloquently of his creative cast of mind, and I thought I'd read you what he says. Composers are often asked to describe their music, an impossible request. But when I was recently asked, says John, by the Cheltenham Festival to do this in 5 words, I decided that windswept, dreamy, turbulent, melancholic, and painterly just about sums it up. I also value colour, the vivid and dramatic, and I strive for a beauty of sound as well as a poetic utterance. Well, I think all those objectives have been triumphantly and eloquently fulfilled in this magnificent new piece John has written for us. His major commissions over the years have included orchestral pieces for the BBC Philharmonic and Halle orchestras, the Royal Northern Sinfonia, the Philharmonia Orchestra, the City of Birmingham Symphony Orchestra, and in Germany, the Nationaltheater Orchestra in Mannheim. John now lives in Northumberland, not far from the Scottish border, and he writes, "The landscape, its changing colours, huge skies, and the poetry of this part of England have influenced many of my works, as well as forming a thread throughout my music. Painting is also important to me, and here too the dramatic northern landscape plays its part." Well, John has written a wonderful piece. He wrote it in lockdown last week called Tempus Plangendi, a time to mourn. And he's written a wonderful little preface which I think succinctly and eloquently sums up what this piece is about and why it's so fitting for this moment we're living through. So the world premiere of John Casken's Tempus Plangendi. Tolling bells for those who mourn, ringing bells for a brighter dawn. Tempus Plangendi, a dramatic and powerful utterance for the times we're living through by the composer John Casken. Do take care, and I'll look forward to being with you soon for another contemporary piano soundbite. Stay well. Bye-bye.